don't believe this. It's been a year and they are going strong. He's not leaving her, especially all the things that she does for him. I want to address this, even though this is not a question, but before I address it, welcome to my channel where I peacefully fuck up your illusion and where the truth only hurts when you live a lie. We go into deep waters and come back to the surface with a more clear understanding. You're under the assumption that just because somebody stay together for a year or years that they're going strong. It all depends on the person. Look at what you just texted. Staying around because of the thing that she's doing for him, which means she holds some benefit. At the same time, a person can literally stick around, get mentally and physically whatever abused for years, still be going strong because their self-esteem is too low to leave. Most of us, we focus on what we see on social media and the surface. But the thing is, you're not in their bedroom, you're not in their home, not in their conversation. You're only seeing the surface. I'll give you an analogy. Look at the surface of that water. It's beautiful on the outside, don't it? But we don't know what the hell is in that water. Could be snakes, alligators, any fucking thing. We don't know. We're not in the fucking water. It's no different than seeing a beautiful person's outside. We don't know what's going on internally. They be struggling for something so harsh that it actually ruins how they treat other people because they haven't healed. In the midst of your situation, your ex, if he hasn't healed and if he's a hurt person, he's going to go to that new relationship and transfer that hurt. Now, just because you don't see it, that does not mean that it's not happening. Tina Turner was married to Ike for 16 years. 16 years of hell. But just because they're still together after all this time, you think that they're having a good and positive relationship? Ladies and gentlemen, please help me out in the comment section. How many people do you know, or how many of you stay in a relationship way too long when you knew it was time to fucking go? And everybody was under the illusion that y'all were actually doing great just because you kept everything a fucking secret. You think that your ex is the exception of that? Let's just say they're having a peaceful relationship. If he's still a hurt person on the inside, it's only going to suppress for so long if he haven't healed from it. When she gets to a point where she can't keep up those things, the things that she's doing for him, that means she will no longer be a distraction and he have to go find his distraction somewhere else because she's not a big enough distraction. A lot of us suppress things and think our life is just fine. No different than putting everything in a closet in our house, all our junk. The whole house is clean, but this closet, we stuff all our junk in. I got news for you. If everywhere in your house is clean, but your closet is junky, that means you still have a dirty house. You just suppress all this junk into one room. At one point, you open the door and everything comes falling down on you, and now all the junk is in the room somewhere. You can't suppress hurt because it's going to come out in unhealthy ways. I'm only speaking about the information that you've given me. I'm not coming off as if he was a good guy and he found something better, because I'm only responding to the information that's given me, and I'm making the assumption that this guy actually did you wrong and he was terrible. In this situation, you think just because somebody is doing the world for somebody, they're going to be so happy and sticking around? Absolutely not. You can do the world for somebody and still get shitted on. How many people that's in terrible relationship protect their abusers? Somebody ain't got to put their hand on you just to abuse you. They can abuse you mentally, spiritually, financially. Yes, men can also get abused as well. Verbally abused, financially abused, even spiritually abused. The point where you realize, God damn, why all this bad shit going on in my life? Because the Most High won't keep blessing you because of who you have in your life. Kind of like having a phone with a lot of junk taking up too much storage. In order for you to receive this blessing, in order to get the blessing, you got to get this certain someone out of your life to make room for this blessing. Somebody who's there right now is occupying the space and they're not supposed to be there. And the blessing is too big where it's no room for it in your life for both to occupy the same space. No different than getting rid of a certain app to make space for a thing that's really needed in your phone. So whenever you hear somebody say, we've been together for 20, 30 years, it does not mean that they shouldn't have left. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't have left in year fucking one. They just wanted to keep up a certain image of their relationship, or they wasn't courageous enough to leave, because the pain of loss is real regardless of who initiating the breakup. And I'd rather deal with you and go through the beginning stages of healing, which is the most painful one. I'll stick around for your bullshit for those who need it.